Alright guys, this is going to be a really exciting video. The owner of this 1994 Toyota Supra RZ, this JDM RZ model, the owner Alex was kind enough to let us shoot a video with it, and we're going to show you the differences between a USDM 1994 twin turbo car and a JDM 1994 twin turbo car. So the first difference that I am really excited about, and I wish I had, is going to be the front active spoiler. Now, I know that these active spoilers came on Supras. I don't know the exact market. I don't know if our Supras ever USDM came with that option, but this is 1994 Supra did come with it, and I know this 94 Supra did not come with it. So let's go ahead and activate that so you guys could see that. Okay, I went ahead and pushed the button for auto down, and look at that. So this spoiler activates at a certain mileage per hour, or in this car a certain kilometer, and that activates. That is pretty cool, and it just tucks right away. I'm gonna see if I could get a video of that real quick. It's just me out here right now, so I can't really show you, but let me see if I can set the camera on something. Okay, I set the camera up on the camera bag, so let me go ahead and activate that for you guys so you can see that in action. Alright guys, I hope you got to see that. Isn't that pretty cool? So that's our first big difference. Okay, I do want to make a quick statement. If you look at these headlights, these are the 94 headlights. Mine headlights are the 98 headlights, or 97 and above. And so I just kind of want to make that quick difference on that. It isn't a difference in a car. I would have the same type of headlights as the JDM model has. Okay, we see here we have a side marker, which is pretty cool. I believe that this is comes factory, and that's like an extra blinker. So we're going to come around and look that we do not have a side marker on our Supra, but our turn side marker is right here. So that's an interesting observation off the top. We have a side marker on our bumper, and if we go to the Japanese market one, there is no side marker on the bumper, but actually the turn signal side marker is on the fender. Now, a huge observation is that this is a hardtop. So let's go over and show you the difference in mine. If you come over here, this is a target top. Now, for you guys who don't know, hardtops are more desired. Now, even a USDM version hardtop is really desired. So this is pretty cool. This is a hardtop model, so it's pretty neat to see the difference in how the shape of the roof looks. It's interesting for me. You come around here, and one thing I do notice is that on this target top, it's pretty flat. There's no hump there. But if we come around here on the hard top, there's actually some definition here. Let's see if the camera can catch this. Do you see that, guys? There's like a little hump there. All right, so that's pretty interesting. But one of the biggest difference is that this is a twin turbo model, and being a twin turbo model, it comes with the US, let's see if I can get a picture of that. It comes with the US NA brakes in the front. If we come over to the 1994 USDM model, we have the fixed caliper, four pot piston, and then the matching 2-pot piston fixed caliper in the back. We've gone through the exteriors of the cars. We're going to go through mine just so you can see it. Pretty much the same. Oh, I missed something. It's like one of those games where you're looking for like the differences. All right, come back here. There's no side marker on the rear bumper. And if we come over to the USDM version, there is a side marker. I did take a quick note on a nerdy note. It's the intercoolers are both positioned in the same place. I do see that the front bumper has like this little divider or like guard. I've seen that like in 97, 98 models, so that definitely is a difference in the front bumper. I'm not sure if that's standard or not, but it's definitely different. And I could be going crazy, but the turn signals in the front look a little darker than mine. I'm not sure if that's just a certain wear or not, but they look a little different. I do love the license plate, guys. Look at that. That is so cool. All right. Well, I think we covered the exterior, so now it's time to get in the interior, which, guys, there is a lot of difference in the interior. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. Fellow Supra lovers, this is pretty cool. This is a big difference. All right. Where there is an airbag in the US model, the JDM model is an extra compartment. That's wild. And you have your glove box down here. But check that out, guys. An extra compartment. With the US model, we just have a airbag. There's no button, no storage, just an airbag there. And that, guys, is going to be one of the first examples of the United States policy, the Department of Transportation and Safety laws. This is mandatory for a US car. All right, so that is a big difference. We're going to be talking about another fun fact here. Okay, so the Japanese market came out with cloth seats, not leather seats. Now, I'm sure like anything else, you could have requested it or added it as an extra option, but in the twin turbo model, that was not a that was really not an option in Japan. And these seats look really good, and I sat in them and they're comfy and they're in great shape. This Supra doesn't have a lot of miles. It has 85,000 kilometers, which is roughly around 52,000 miles. And that is not a lot, especially for a Toyota. And we have leather seats in our Supra. So this is kind of like one of those games. I really feel like it. You're trying to find a difference. So I did do a little bit of research ahead of time, but there's small details that just wasn't online. Like this, like the window switch button, that is different from the one in the US model. The armrest is the same, the speaker is the same, but the button is different. So let's go ahead and look at that in the US model. I see the difference now. Okay, so the difference, let's see if we get some light in here. There we go. All right, we have a window switch button, but instead of just a window switch button, we have a looks like a door locking button. Yep, I should know this. Yep, that locks the doors. Door panel looks the same. We've got a speaker, we've got a armrest, and if you look at this panel over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 switches. Out of those 5 switches, I know 4. This is your master window switch, your lock switch, your passenger window switch, and your driver window switch. This switch right here, guys, is going to be for the fold-in mirrors, side mirrors, and I think it's pretty neat. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. Now, this is what I've heard about Japanese side mirror switches. I could be wrong, but since the parking spaces in Japan are a lot tighter than other places, they use a switch so they could get into certain parking spots. I don't know, but that's what I've heard. All right, guys, we are here, and we're going to be doing the US door. And as I told you before, the door looks almost identical with the exception of that folding mirror button feature. So another observation is we have these floor mats. Now, guys, I am not the expert in the differences of the Supra, but we're working through this together. So if you look at these floor mats, they're definitely different. They have like these, I would say, tiger stripe type of thingies, and they're like light gray, and well, there's a cover over it, and I don't want to mess with that because it looks like these floor mats are in really good condition and Alex is protecting it. But let's go ahead and look at the ones in the US model. The floor mat here is just black, and it just says Supra on it, and it is the same in the driver's side, but we'll get to that when we get to the driver's side. So I can tell you off the start that these switches right here are pretty standard. Now we come around and of course this being a 6-speed, we have a difference in the gauges, but the main difference is that it's going to be in kilometers versus miles. We're going to come around here and everything looks the same here. No difference almost at all. And then Alex, he went ahead and installed a double DIN media center, which is pretty cool. And then guys, we come down here and we have the spoiler, the active aero spoiler. Oh no, let's get some lighting. The active spoiler system right there. And then this is traction off, but they name it different, slip control off. And then Alex just has a USB port. We have our awesome shifter. I know you guys love that manual transmission. And then we come around and it looks about the same. Okay, let's go. But oh, difference right in front of our faces, guys. This steering wheel, look at that steering wheel, guys. What is missing there? I'm sure you guys know. An airbag. Whoa, but that is cool. Does mine say Supra like that? I don't know, but that's pretty cool. I like that. All right, let's go look at ours. Okay, we're in the US version here. I told you guys looks the same. Oh, I don't know if that button was there or not. We'll go look afterwards. All right, we come around here and off the top, ours doesn't say Supra. No, it just says Toyota. It's all right, and it's kind of bulky. So already, guys, look at that Japanese awesomeness in the steering wheel. Okay, we come around here. It's not a fair comparison on the gauges because I have a Stu Hagen gauge cluster, and that is literally one of the coolest things I've ever done. And then we come around here and everything looks the same, but I want to show you real quickly. Traction off button, and we don't have an active spoiler or anything like that. And I have a single DIN, an eject button, and some aftermarket stuff, which isn't comparable. Okay, so here we have the JDM 2JZ GTE, and on the other side we have the USDM 2JZ GTE. So let's go ahead and go through the differences. Now, one of the main differences I want to show you guys is over here. You see all that emptiness? Oh yeah. Look at all that mess, guys. That is our emissions stuff right there. That is a lot going on. We have exhaust recirculation, we have emission stuff. It's just a lot of things going on back there. So guys, as you know, and if you don't know, US has emissions laws, and in the 90s it was a major factor in importing and foreign companies and foreign auto manufacturers. There was a lot going on with that. There was a lot of laws, and in simple terms, if you wanted to sell or import a car in the United States, you had to abide by those laws. So as you could tell, not only the safety laws like the airbags, but also the emission laws, that was also added to cars, and that costs money for research and development and everything else. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, one of the differences we have here too is that the JDM version uses a map sensor, and you can't see it in there. And then the US one uses a mass airflow sensor, so that's different. Now, the turbo setup, the original 2 turbos on the JDM version are made out of ceramic, and the turbos in the USDM version is made out of steel. Now, there's a slight performance difference with the Japanese model having more torque and the US model having a little bit more horsepower. The US model used 540cc injectors, low impedance, and the Japanese model used 430cc high impedance injectors. So a couple of notes there of the engines themselves. Oh, you know what? I didn't see. Let's go check this out. Interesting. If you look at the throttle bodies, I just figured this out. There is 2 throttle body ports. One's for the throttle and one is for cruise control, and I believe that the Japanese version does not have cruise control. As you can see here, you see the 2 throttle wires. One is for the throttle, one's for the cruise control. So that is an interesting thing. You know, guys, there's just so much differences. I mean, you've got active spoilers, you've got side mirrors, that fold in. You got so many cool differences in US model. You have cruise control and other things, so that's pretty neat. Well guys, I might have missed a few things here and there, but I hope you really enjoyed this video. It was a cool opportunity to take a video of both of these cars. Alex is awesome. He's a really cool guy. You know, letting me take this video and trusting me, I really appreciate that. That is the car community for you guys. And I hope you guys like these videos. I really enjoy making them. And don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. You guys follow along. We have a lot of cool things coming up. Elise and I, we're only getting better at content and trying to make videos, and it's just the process, but really enjoy it. And then most of all, what we enjoy most is the community, guys. You guys, your comments, your messages, your emails really means a lot. So guys, you stay awesome, and thank you for watching Driver's Therapy. And like always guys, you rock.